welcome again. It's Monday. It's Tuesday, isn't it? Or is it Monday? I can't remember. It's Tuesday. And I'm hoping that you have had a chance to look at some of these screencasts. If you're interested in learning more about screencasts, I can come back and talk with you all briefly about it. You hear a cat in the background. That's Possum talking to me. She's a very vocal kitty. But today I wanted to show you a few sites that are well worth looking at. The first site I'd take a look at is Twitter chats. And we'll click on that and see how quickly it loads up. It's a site that talks about 20 Twitter chats every librarian should know about. And I think everybody should participate in hashtag chats, as they call them. Live chat, sci-fi chat. Lit chat is a good one. The best one I know of is one that's not on here. It's called Ed Chat, but Ing Chat is probably just as good. If you'd like to learn how to do this is something else I can come back and show you all how to do very quickly. It's a great professional development tool to have in your tool chest. The next item is a series of video training items about learning Netiquette. And normally these things are pretty bad, but this is actually pretty good. If you click on these, you'll find that they are really pretty easy on the eyes.
Etiquette describes the accepted social behavior for everything from mealtime to conversation to conducting business. It's probably something you've been aware of since the first time your mother taught you to always say please and thank you.
Okay, so you find that's the way most of these are. So just nice animated videos, but you know, you got to join Grovo to get these. Some of these you don't have to, but you know, it's well worth. I think it's well worth the trip. And over here, you'll notice that there are items here for example, how to use Gmail effectively. And oops, let me go back to that one. You'll also notice that there's Google Calendar, Google Docs. You know, they have quite a bit of stuff on the site, and it's all good. So, you know, if you want to flip your classroom, you know, sign how to use Gmail effectively for your seniors or your juniors. I'm not quite sure how far this goes. You're going to have to obviously preview this stuff, but it's well worth looking at. The next item is apps in education, English iPad apps. This is an Australian site. And it's amazingly quick to load considering it's got to go through all those transatlantic cables. What I like about this is that it's a combination of free and paid apps. And so you can just scroll through these and find a couple that you're interested in. There's lots and lots of unreviewed apps, and you can look through those and maybe review them. Get involved with this group in Australia, so that you got somebody to talk to when you go visit, like I'm planning on to someday. Language Garden is kind of an odd program. It's all Flash based, and I only put this in here because you might be interested in looking in and seeing what you can do with this. The introduction here allows you to look at simple sentences. You click on the little and it makes a sentence for that, it makes a sentence for that. Then it allows you to go to bigger ones. But my favorite one is the famous quotes, where you can tell it to tell me and I will forget, Involve me and I will understand. Show me and I may remember. It's a very interesting way to visualize grammar. You can click on stuff that allows you to create your own. There are activities in here, puzzles, friends puzzles, and
Don't walk in front of me. I may not follow. Don't walk behind me. I may not lead. Just walk beside me and be my friend.
Marvelous, huh? Well worth looking at. Have at it. This is a professional development one here that I'm really going to spend some time on later this week. It gives you ways to extend your reach as a teacher that maybe you've never done before, like meetups, Skillshares. These are all social networking tools. Eventbrite is a way to go. It allows you to find classes to join. Udemy is a kind of a free university. It's a way to get students to think in larger terms about what their education is, and they need to do that because the classroom is not enough anymore. So if you've got students, say in a gifted and talented program, or if you've got students who just need another venue for their learning, well, this is it. Creating playlists is something that our students do a lot, and this is a neat site because it allows you to create video playlists, and it allows you to draw those from various communities. As it says here, you can bring stuff in from Vimeo, Blip, YouTube, and the stuff that's HTML5. And the idea is, you might be able to use it in your local communities and universities, high schools, elementary schools, it's all part of a way where you can have your students gather information, make sense of it, and then share it. I like this one because it's because I have a kind of a love-hate relationship with Bloom's taxonomy. I find it to be dead useful sometimes, but I also find it to be wrong sometimes. And I think that comes because of the metaphor that we use is typically of a pyramid. Well, this is a great article that actually has eased my mind a little bit about what Bloom's taxonomy is by flipping it upside down and looking at the history of it and how the people are using it flipped over. I like this one right here. This is cool, where you have just a visual representation of this that makes a lot of sense to me. So you might want to take a look at that. It's fun and it's enlightening. Napkin Academy is another place where you can stretch your professional muscles. In this case, in learning how to visualize stuff and draw it. And I really like this site because it practices what it preaches. And I love this core curriculum here, which shows that people from outside of school can do traditional school type activities. And it's fairly cheap. If you click on the register button there, you'll find out you can become a cadet and get access for 1 year for $40. Or if you want to be an associate and you get a lot more access to a lot more tools and the like, you can spend $20 a month. If you've got a little bit of money left over from school, or you can cadge some from your principal, then this might be well worth doing. I think this is one of those core competencies that is not being addressed right now in K through 12. And the capacity to visualize with images and to make meaning from them and to generate meaning from mass quantities of text. In other words, turning 1,000 words into a picture is going to be more and more important for our students in the 21st century. Well, that's pretty much it, except for moving all the items over. I'll just turn on the multi-move here. I'll just click stuff, all the stuff that I've got here. And then I will grab them all over here and move them there. And then I'm going to move this over to here. And that's it. I may move some more stuff around yet, but that's it for today. I appreciate you all watching. Let me know if there's anything you want to know about Twitter chats or how to create screencasts like I'm creating here. Thanks a bunch. Not getting much viewing on these, and I'm hoping that they'll prove useful to you. They are useful to me because it allows me to think about stuff and it allows me to practice my screencasting skills. So let me know. Thanks a lot.